All right. Welcome back. It's been a while. I missed you all. I hope you missed me too, at least a little bit, please. Anyway, hey, it's good to be back, what happened is I had some technical difficulties. Somebody ended up dropping the computer. Yeah, I don't know what happened, I started using the old computer. That worked well for a while, but then it just kind of stopped working. Oh, I didn't know what to do. It's frustrating. Anyway, I did a lot with my phone, staying in touch and do all my social media and whatnot, except I couldn't do any video editing. So I'm back. And as you can see, beautiful weather. We've had more, they're saying on the news this morning, last year in May we had 2 days of sunshine. I don't know what day we're on, but it's beautiful right now. I think they said like 5 or 6. It's just been like this, 70s, 80-degree weather. Cannot complain at all. So, what that means is it's been time to grill. It's grill season, everybody. So today, I'm going to go over some grilling basics. Some of you may know this, so it's a review. Some of you may be new. I'm going to start off, we're going to talk about some grilling. We're going to talk about putting a rub on meats. We're going to talk about, while the meat is cooking, how to marinate or mop that meat, okay? Then also, how to finish it. And probably one of my most important things, or one of the most important things I've learned, is low and slow. Remember that. Low and slow. Low and slow. Stay with me now. Okay. All right, my friends. So, like I say, it's great to be back. Let's get caught up again. And I think it's time to head over to those grills over there. What do you say? Maybe the house first, so we can get ready to go over to the grill. Yeah. Figure it out. We'll get back on track. All right. Let's do this. All right, check it out. Here I have a rack of ribs, okay? What I did is I just cut this rack in half, just right down the middle there. This way it's easier to work with, and it doesn't take up as much of just like one long space on my grill. Now, one thing about ribs is they have this little film right here, okay? You need to take that off. You get in there, take that out, because what happens is your smoke will have a hard time getting through that, permeating that. So you want to make sure and remove that. Now, one thing you can use to get in there is this, the end of a thermometer, because that'll get underneath, so you're able to pull that away a lot easier. A little tool that you probably have anyway. So we'll get all this removed. I removed most of it. It can be a pain. As you can see, I'm struggling with it a little bit, but it's worth the effort, worth that extra few minutes it's going to take you. Okay, we're looking pretty good there. Like I said, I already got this one. So I got a little bit on the end over here. Get rid of that. Especially on that part. It's like the meatiest part of the rib. I don't want to be leaving that part out. And scene. Got it. Okay, next part. See, I have my that rub that we made. I'm going to sprinkle that over these. Yeah. Be generous with this. Be generous, It's always a season of giving. You gotta be generous. Initially rub that in there. Como así. On this one también. Rub it in there. Get it in. We're gonna seal it. Don't worry. We don't want to lose anything. So, flip it over. You want to get this side. And as we're doing this, I want you to remember something, okay? Friends, don't let friends boil ribs. Seriously. Some people get out there, they boil the ribs, and then they put them on the grill, or they bake them, then put them on the grill. Friends, don't let friends do that either, okay? That's blasphemy. We don't do them in slow cookers either. That's not barbecue. So here we go. Put this in there. Get that rubbed in. Oh, we used quite a bit, but we have some left over, and we're going to use that for some of our sauces, okay? Got that there. Now what I'm going to take some of this olive oil. Pour some on there. Now this is not a clean job, so I mean, if you need to wear rubber gloves, wear rubber gloves. But it's kind of fun to get your fingers in there, get all dirty. So okay, all we're going to do is I'm going to finish putting that in there. I'm going to wrap them up in some plastic wrap that I have out here. Grab these ribs up. Let them set for a few hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, overnight if you have time. And then we'll get these on the grill, okay? All right. Okay, I'm about ready to start grilling. Now what I've done is I've set this up for indirect heat. if you'll notice, my coals are all around the edge, the outside, okay? You can put them to one, just, two different sides. Me, I'm able to put them around here. This is my style of grill. Because I want to cook this indirect. Just remember back in the day, back when you were cruising, maybe the Chili Bowl, maybe D Block, West 10th, wherever you were cruising, you want to take it low and slow, orale. So that's what we're going to do. We don't want a lot of high temperature with this because we're doing ribs. When I'm doing big pieces of meat, ribs, brisket, pork shoulders, pork butts, whatever it may be, I want to slow cook it, I don't want it to cook real fast. Now, if I was going to be doing, say, steaks, or maybe some ahi tuna, something like that, then I would have all of my briquettes, or in my wood, I'd want it all in the middle. This way I can, sear it. I want it hot. Now, maybe you're just using a gas grill. No problem. Let's go over here to my gas grill. Same thing, okay? Now, I have 1, 2, 3 burners, okay? 1, 2, 3. That's a little messy in there. I use a chimney starter sometimes, and I'll use a chimney starter on here, and I have to burn newspaper anyway. So what I would do if I was going to do indirect grilling here, I would turn off the center, and I would light both ends, both sides. This way it'd be cooking evenly. Now I know some people, maybe you just have a 2-burner. So we're going to cut off this one over here. In that case, you would just turn them both on. Then when you're ready to go indirect, you turn one of them off. So you have 2 different zones. This way you're getting that cooking indirectly. It's not direct. Now again here, if I'm going to be doing steaks or something like that, burgers, I want to grill them fast. That's when I'm going to use the area right above, and I'm going to turn it on high. I'm going to cook directly. But today, indirect because we're doing ribs. All right. Let's get this. Okay, check it out. Next thing we need to do, sauces. First, we're going to make a mop sauce. A mop sauce is just kind of like a marinade while the meat's cooking. So I'm going to put in some olive oil. I don't know, about a cup or so, I guess. Yeah, make it about a cup, más o menos. Some vinegar right there. Blech. Also going to take some of that rub that we made. I'll take about a spoonful. Just a little under a spoonful. There we go. Throw that in as well. About a spoonful of, little liquid smoke. A little more over here. Alright. Some Worcestershire sauce. Let's do 1, 2.5 spoons. There we go. Okay. Just going to mix that up a little bit. We're going to bring that up to a boil. Let it simmer for just a couple minutes. And it'll be done. Now, over here is where we're going to go ahead and make our barbecue sauce. I mean, you can buy it and just, even just buy some cheap stuff, then season it up. But we're going to make our own today. We'll start off with ketchup. Blah. It's kind of fun, Brings back that 5-year-old boy in me. So, throw in a little more. We got back up here. We're going to use close to a whole bottle. Because I want to have some leftovers too. We like to have some barbecue sauce around the house and all. There we go. Going to take some cider vinegar. Okay? And let's go about a cup. A little cup and a half there, okay? Now that's one of those things. A lot of your Carolina style barbecue sauce can be a little more vinegary. What is your taste? What do you like? I like to have that little bit of vinegar, okay? Start mixing that up. Gonna take some steak sauce. Whatever your preference on steak sauce is, use it. So take 1, 2 spoons right there. Gonna get some more of our Worcestershire sauce. You know what I mean. All right. Take 1, 2 spoons. More liquid smoke. We're gonna do a little less since we already put some in there because overdoing it on the mop sauce. Boom, right there. Throw that in there. Also going to take a little lime juice right there. Drop that in there. Now we still have a lot of this rub that we've been using. Just throw the rest of it in there, huh? Okay. Take that. We're going to bring this up to a boil. We're going to let it simmer. Helps if I turn on the right burner. All right, and that is going to be our barbecue sauce. One thing we're going to do though, I don't want to taste this mop sauce. It's not going to be real tasty right now. Once it reacts with the meat, it's going to do its job. I will taste my barbecue sauce, see if there's anything I need to add, take away. Remember, it's your world. Adjust it to how you like, okay? All right. Oh, one last thing I forgot to add. I looked over there and forgot this. a little amber ale here, okay? Normally, if I'm cooking something low and slow on a grill, I don't want anything, I don't want any sugars in there, okay? So I'm going to add in some of that to my mop sauce as well. But normally I don't want any sugars. The reason being, sugar burns. If I'm going to be cooking something for a long time, I don't want the outside to burn. I want a good char. I don't want it burned. Okay. Well, looks like there's about half of that beer left. So, all right. Okay. All right, check it out. So I have the ribs on there. Got some good smoke coming off there. What I'm using is a rib rack right there, so this way I can stand those ribs up. I'm only using, you know, only smoking up one rack today. Cut them in half. They fit on there real nice, but it saves room on your grill. If you're doing like a whole meal, ribs, if you lay them down, it's going to take up a lot of space. So I have this rib rack. It goes right upright, saves space, and it also cooks them nicer because I got that fat up on top. That fat's going to melt. It's going to go through those ribs. It's going to keep them nice and moist. And oh man, my mouth is watering already. All right, so we've had these ribs going for about half an hour or so now. Time to use some of this mop sauce. All right, just take my mop here. You can use a basting brush if that's what you have. Just gonna go across there. Look at that. Drip that on top. Same process if I'm doing ribs like I am today. If I'm doing a different cut of meat. Want to keep them nice and moist, all right? So keeping it moist throughout the whole cooking process. So we're going to do this a couple more times, but every half hour or so. Now you may be wondering, how are we going to know when these ribs are done? I'm going to show you a trick to that here after a bit, okay? All right, patience now. Patience. Okay, check it out. These have been going for a couple hours, okay? Kept the temperature right around 250 for a couple hours. And here's how I'm going to show you how to tell when they're done. Mira. Okay, I want you to look close. See how it kind of goes down like right there, like a little valley? Almost like a knuckle. Think about your knuckle like right there. Now, when your ribs are done, both sides, they'll look just like that, okay? So what I'm going to go ahead and do is they're looking done. This one needs a little bit more time. That's okay. Because they're also going to finish after I cover them up. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and glaze them with this barbecue sauce that we made earlier. Now I put this on at the very end because I don't want it to burn. We don't want it burned. We want to get it glazed on there. It's going to create a nice contrast to the saltiness and the other flavors we have going on. This is going to I wish you could smell this. We really need smell region. All right, so I'm glazing this right now. I'm going to leave this on here for probably 5 minutes. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to tent it. That means all I'm going to do, let me show you real quick. So I have my cutting board. I have some foil. So after I remove the ribs, put them on here. I'm going to cover it up. And we're going to let them set for probably about 15-20 minutes or so. Alright, I'm hungry. I don't know about you. Oh man. Alright.
Go.
Alright, here we go. Let's check it out. We have these tented. Let's open them up here. Oh man, look at that. Let's cut some right there. Let's take a look at what we have. That, my friends, is a done rib. Got a nice crust on there. We got that good sauce on there. Well, I guess we better take a quick little bite. Just make sure. I think that's going to work. So, alright, here we go. Just some barbecue basics for you, okay? Low and slow when we get the meat on the grill. Beforehand, we put a nice rub on it. When we're marinating it afterwards, while it's cooking, we put that nice mop sauce on there. Then in the end, we just finish it with a little barbecue sauce. This is some of my barbecue basics. Hope it helps you out a little bit, okay? Alright, till next time.